Hey, everybody. Listen to me, baby, while I say, listen, baby, please don't go away. Why break my aching heart? Why say that we must part? We've been together many years. I've loved you night and day. Come on, baby, don't you see my tears? Listen while I say, after you've gone, left me crying. After you've gone, there's no denying you'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, miss the dearest pal you've ever had, 'cause there'll come a time, don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it someday. Blue and downhearted, you'll long to be with me right back where you started. And after I'm gone, after I'm gone away. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm kind of chilling out after a long weekend. Had the recital for Happy Valley School of Music. That was really fun. And yeah, it was really great to see the progress of all those kids. Really everybody having a good time and cheering each other on, and seeing people play stuff better than they've played it before, which is always the goal. So yeah, if you're interested in lessons with Happy Valley School of Music, or interested in taking lessons with me, get in touch with Happy Valley School of Music. That's where I teach out of, and it's a really good spot. Tom Sandel is a great guitarist, great musician, great drummer, pianist, and just great with kids. And Tracy Kim is an amazing guitarist and a great teacher and a sweetie. So yeah, just love working there, and so try to bring them business if possible. So if you're interested in taking lessons with me, get in contact with them and see if we can make that happen. Yeah, the recital was really fun. It was a lot of work, a lot of running around and kind of getting the sound set and trying to jump in and play drums for a song and then help out and play guitar for a song, and just a lot of running around. But I had a smile on my face the whole time. And then I went off and played at the Alberta Pub with the Lynn Street Din, and that was really fun. But by the end of the day, I was exhausted. So anyway, later on today, we've got the Monday Jam with everybody you see there. It's going to be awesome. It's when I play drums. And I'm going to be playing a lot of different instruments this month, actually. Some bass, some guitar, some drums. So on Wednesday, we've got the Guitar Summit. Hopefully I can get some folks out for that. It's been a little bit low of attendance lately, but I'm going to get that going. I know it, and I think it'll be a really fun kind of what I'm hoping for is to get kind of a master class with everyone sort of teaching each other a little something about guitar. So we're on our way. So bunch of dates coming up. I've got on the 1st Northwest Tempo. It's going to be at Mount Carmel. That is a fun jazz concert where I'm playing guitar, and great lineup of musicians for that. We play jazz usually with a theme. Last time it was women in jazz, and we've done a Coltrane um, Coltrane one. We've done a Thelonious Monk show. So that's a good set. The Loon Street Din will be back at Alberta Pub on the 8th of December. So, and I think I'm going to ask James Mason if he wants to join us again, because it was such an infusion of energy. It was really fun to be able to play with him again. James and I played in a band together for about 5 years. And actually, Patrick and James played in a band together for many years. And Steve and I played with James with Dave Ricketts. So yeah, hopefully, I'd like to keep him coming out and playing with us, because the band just sounded so good with him. Yeah, I felt like everybody was on good behavior. It was cool. So Northwest Temple will be back at Bethel on the 15th of December. And Dave Ricketts we're going to be playing at a house party. I'm not sure on the details of how public that is going to be, so I'll let you know, but figured I'd throw it up there for now. And then I'd love to take over the Adrift Hotel with everybody on the on New Year's Eve. Yeah, the Adrift is like one of the coolest, funkiest kind of hipster hotels on the coast, and I think it would be a blast if people could come out and join us. Really cool place. Look it up. We'll be playing there with a trio, with Patrick and Steve and me. So yeah, do keep an eye out for all of that. I'm around. Oh wait, do you know what? I missed a date. Come to think of it, December. Yeah, 15th. Oh. I now have a conflict. You know what? Now I think about it, this happens so often. We have. I'm actually playing with Big Bossa on December 15th. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, we changed the time around. Really? Oh, November 15th. Oh, yeah, yeah. Actually, just coming up. Um, yeah. No, I've got a show with Big Bossa on November 15th. Here, I'm going to get this written up real quick. Big Bossa at Cellar 55, which is a very cool wine bar in Vancouver that I've played at a number of times, and it's a great little place. Really good wine, nice folks, and like a real classy environs. Really nice to play there during the summer, but also the inside of the place is really swanky, and again, great wine. So and Big Bossa is a really fun bossa nova jazz, kind of eclectic style band with Evan Schlaze on the vibraphone. So vibes is such a cool sound to hear in jazz. And yeah, we'll be at Cellar 55. I'm not sure on the time yet, but that'll I think it's 6 to 8 actually, come to think of it, in Vancouver. So if you're in that area, if you're living up north, Go check it out. It's going to be a good show. I'll be playing drums. And let's see, what else we got? What else we got? Well, yeah, I figured I've been playing more rhythm guitar lately, which I really love doing. And it used to be kind of a little less interesting for me. Like I had a few shapes that I was dealing with, and I would kind of throw them all around and be a little bit bored by just keeping rhythm. But lately I've been changing it up enough and playing all over the neck enough and taking out notes and putting back in notes and stuff that and playing with my voicings more, that rhythm guitar is actually really fun. So and I've been kind of figuring out some ways to get through chord progressions with less hand movement, because I noticed that I've been sort of breaking some of my own rules that I set for my students. I always encourage a clamp for a hand, or a claw. You know what I mean? So that when you're pushing notes down, you have the least amount of movement with your fingers, right? So that you're not like pushing into your hand, right? So trying to I equate it to squashing a grape, so that if you wanted to squash a grape, you'd have a lot of power to do that, right, with these individual fingers. But then when you put the grape in your palm and try to squeeze it, here, wait, get that out of there. Put that there instead. So when you squeeze the grape into your palm, right, you can see that your hand feels really awkward, looks really awkward, right? And that's what happens if you're playing guitar with your palm up against the back of the guitar like this. So I've noticed that a lot of times when I'm playing certain chords, like certain diminished chords in particular, my whole hand will just squeeze up like this. My thumb comes over the top, and then I go back to normal. And I do this, and I go like this. And you just can't keep doing that all night, you know? You have to figure out how to play in one way or the other, right? And so I've decided that the best way to do it is with that C clamp shape. So I want to maintain this shape, you know? And one of the great ways to do that, I picked up from Dave Johnson here in town, is to do this kind of 3-fingered style, right? So instead of playing a C major 7 like that shape, which I might be more familiar with in the past, right? I'll play a C major 7 shape like this, right? Eliminate the fifth, and just play it with 3 fingers with this finger, ready to grab a note, right? So you've got right, go up to the next position. Right, it's already getting into something kind of pretty, isn't it? Right, so what I'm doing is I'm moving notes along the G string here. So yeah, so the way you do that is you get this three-fingered style. First of all, I would recommend with the right hand, right, learning this hybrid picking. It's a hybrid picking method, right? So you're playing with the pick and these two fingers here, right? So you're gonna take a chord and grab right a bass note with the pick, and two fingers with the two strings with the high fingers, right? Right, so you get this. Okay, so cool. So right, so that gives you some nice colors to play on your your diatonic chords, right? Right, and I was putting a little chromaticism in there. Cool. And so what that's helped me out with is also doing the moving through chords in like a 1-6-2-5 kind of chord progression, right? In a really nice tight way with the least amount of jumping around, right? So here's an example of like a one. Let's see, going up to the diminished, right? Then going to the 2 chord, then going to a 5 chord, right? So it's actually, sorry, going up to the diminished, right? So no E strings involved, right? Just the middle 4 strings. There. Or diminish 5 chord here, or 5 chord here. Right? So it kind of keeps those movements to a minimum. All right. Well, let's see. I recorded this weekend the show that we did at the Alberta Pub. And let's check some of that out, shall we? How cool is that, huh? James Mason is a fiery player. It's really fun. So I switched over to the D-hole guitar and just playing rhythm on it. It sounds perfect for this style. It cuts through just great. Gives it that gypsy jazz thing. Fred's singing back there. Oops. So yeah, I'm looking forward to developing that sound with everybody. It's a very cool project, and getting James on board is that would be a blast if we could make something like that happen. Just really elevates the whole thing. I'm listening to it now, going, it's amazing. So yeah, go check that out. It's over on my YouTube channel, along with everything else. And yeah, let's call it a day. Thanks everybody for joining, and have a good one.